Hi and welcome to this tutorial. By the end of this tutorial, you'll be able to understand how to create a shell script and how to give it permission access to be run by all users or by the users alone, and also how to write your first script. Hi guys, welcome to this channel. I'm Kathy from Kathy Tech Media Hub. On this channel, I teach junior developers how to make money up to 6 figures by freelancing their coding skills. And if this applies to you, kindly click on the subscribe button and like this video. Turn on the notification bell so you can be aware when I drop a video that teaches you how to make money with your coding skills. Okay guys, in today's video I'm going to be teaching you how to start writing shell scripting programming. So we cover what is a shell, how can you create a shell script, how can you configure file permission to run a script as an executable, and how to work with user-defined variable. It is important to have an access to a remote SSH host, okay? This will allow you to work inside Linux operating system. If you're using Mac OS or Linux operating system, this has already been pre-built for you to use. But if you are using Windows operating system, I'm going to drop a video in the description, and if you look up in the card, you can see a video, a step-by-step process that teaches you how to install Ubuntu image inside Vagrant through VirtualBox. Alright, so the video is going to help you to do this. This will give you the access to make use of Linux operating system inside your Windows OS. So you should go ahead and watch that video if you're using Windows so you can comprehend and follow along this tutorial. Okay, what is a shell? A shell is a command language interpreter that executes command read from the standpoint into the device, such as your keyboard, okay, or a file to execute a program. You should know that whenever you open up the terminal, which is a console to a shell, the shell issues a command prompt where you type your input. Alright, so this input that you typed is then further executed as you hit the enter key inside your keyboard. It will thereby display the output on your terminal. So if you want to view all the shells available on your Ubuntu machine, it will be great to know that we have 4 kinds of Unix shell, which are Corn shell. It is also known as KSH, which is the default shell on many Unix systems. We also have Bunny shell, which is also known as SH, which is the shell command line interpreter for computer operating systems. We also have Bunny again shell, which is also known as Bash. It is Bunny shell's successor with additional functionalities such as command line completion, basic debugging, and so on. Bash is the default shell environment for most Linux systems we have around us, alright? And the last one, which is C shell, it is a Unix shell with an overall language style more like C programming language, okay? So, to view the shells on your machine, just launch your terminal and run this cat command that I'm going to be showing you right here. This is my terminal. You should type cat / just space, put space, okay, then /etc /shells, then press enter. As you can see in the output that multiple shells are available for me here, just like it is going to be available for you too on your system. And later on in this video, you'll see how you can indicate which shell to use when running your scripts. Okay, now that we know the shells that are available for us, I would like to clear my screen. I like it being cleaned. Now let's go back to how we can create a shell script. Okay, understanding what a shell is wouldn't be complete unless you experience a shell script in action, and that's what we're going to be doing. So let's work on creating your first shell script. Perhaps you want to start with a basic shell script to print messages on the console. So the step 1 is to SSH into your Ubuntu virtual machine using your favorite SSH client, or open your terminal if you're already on a Linux machine. Don't forget, this video up here will help you to do that if you're using Windows operating system. So I'm going to do that now and go back to step 2, which will let us find the running shell by running this command below. It will let us know the running shell. Out of all the shells that were displayed to us in the previous step we just did, we are now going to know the one that is actually running on our own system, when you run this command. So let's do that. I'm going to do that now. Go back to my terminal, then I'll type echo, then I'll open this quotation mark, then I'll type $, then shell. Then you should press enter. You see, it is telling me, you can notice the output say /bin/bash. This is to tell us that bash is the shell that is available for us on this operating system. So let's go back to step 3. Step 3 says let's create a shell script file named learning basic shell. Okay, I'll be using vi or vim editor. You can use any other one. So you just type vim learning shell basic. Okay, let me quickly chip in this. If you want to create a file on your own, you can use the command touch and the file name. Okay, then after that you now type vim or vi the file name. But writing vim and the file name will do two things for you. The first one is we automatically create the file, which is called the learning shell basic or any other file, and it also opens up the editor at the same time after you press enter, like I'm going to do now. Enter. You see, I'm already inside the vi editor, which will let me write my script. Okay, so I just use one stone to kill two birds. I'm going to press I on my keyboard so it can take me to insert mode. If you look below here, I have the name of my file. As you can see, it tells me new file. So if I should press I on my keyboard, it's going to take me to the insert mode, so I can start inserting anything I want to insert inside the file. You see now, it has changed. It's no longer display the file name for me, it now displays insert, which means I am free to insert anything inside this file. So let's go back to step 4. You know, we have steps that we're following. Now type this in the first line of the file we just created using the vim editor. It has to be shebang first. Okay, shebang means this hash and this exclamation mark, shebang. Okay, that's how we come around the name, which is a character sequence that tells the kernel which shell to use to execute the scripts that we're about to write. And in this case, it is /bin/bash. This is how we discover that. You know, when I type in echo $shell, it's brought out the running shell that I have, which is bin/bash. So that is why we're going to do shebang/bin/bash. Okay, do you get that? Then enter. So when you press enter, you are going to write under it echo, which moves data into a file. Then you open your quotation mark, then you type hello world. Hello world. Okay, so don't mind any background noise, please. Let's just focus on our screen. So now when you do this will print the hello world message for us. Now we've written our first script. Yes, so we are now going to save and quit the editor, and to do that, press the escape key on your keyboard. You see, when I press the escape key, I do no longer have the inserts. We are now inside the command line. So the command to use to save and exit inside vi is column. Look at here, this is what I'm typing, it is displaying here. Do you see that? Then you press enter. This will at the same time save your work and also let you quit the editor. Okay, now we have done writing our script. So the next thing we're going to do is how to configure the file permission so it can run our scripts as an executable for others. Okay, it is best to understand that after creating your script file, by default you only have the read and write access to that script. Okay, and a shell will only run scripts that you have executable permission for. All right, so before running the script you created, okay, you must first configure that script as an executable one. If you don't do this, you always get a permission denied error message whenever you run that script, and we don't want to do that. Okay, so in making a script executable, we'll be using a command called chmod, which means change mode, and it is used to manage file system access permissions on Unix. The chmod command lets you have the execute X permissions to all users, okay, which is A, by running the script learning shells basic we've created. I hope you get that. Okay, you're following, right? So let's go back to our command line and type the command for the chmod to allow us to execute our file with the right permission. Let's make it executable by typing chmod hey plus X. So this is to tell you that this script has been given the access to be made executable for all users that have access to it. Okay, so now that we've added the right permission to this script, you need to understand that there's also an access permission to users. The command u plus X only gives read, write, and execute permissions to the user who owns that file. Okay, I hope you get that. But A plus X permission that we just ran gives access permission to all users available. All right, so I just want you to know that there's another command which is u plus X. Okay, so you should also know that after saving your script, you should refer to any of these methods below to run your script. We have the bash script.sh, which indicates the shell to use and execute the script from the working directory. All right, we also have the bash space / $home and your scripts. All right, this indicates the shell to use and execute the script by specifying only the script's full path. All right, and this last one, dot forward or period or full stop / your script. This execute the script from the working directory. So for this example, for this tutorial, let's run this last command to execute our script, and we're going to be assuming that the script is in the working directory. So let's go back to our command line and type period / the name of our script, the file name. All right, learning shell basic. If you press enter, you can see that it prints hello world, which was what we have inside the file. You remember when we did this, right? So this is to tell you our script has been run successfully. So now you know how to create and run a script. Let's look into declaring variables. This is very important because in every programming language, variables play an important role. And in Linux shell scripting, you run into more than one type of variables. You should know that. But let's cover user-defined variables for this example and for this tutorial. Probably you don't want to keep writing the same string or value over and over in a script. Declaring the user-defined variable stores a value in memory to substitute to a string or another value. So let's go to our terminal and type in variable name space is equal to value. So this is just a basic syntax of declaring a user-defined variable. Okay, in our terminal we're going to type variable underscore name space equal to space value. Press enter. Command not found. You can see the error message saying that variable name command is not found. This is because the shell will interpret the variable name that we just typed here as a command, and it won't interpret it as a variable that it is. This is to tell you that if you put spaces before and after the equal operator, you are going to get this error. So there shouldn't be a space there. Okay, I purposely did this so you can be aware of spaces inside your code. Make sure you do not put space. All right, be conscious of that. I'm going to rewrite it now so we can define our user variable. Okay, variable name underscore equal to, do not put space, okay, value. So you're going to notice that if I should press enter now, the code is going to run successfully. There's not going to be any error message. You see, there's no error. I just pressed enter on my keyboard and it's ran. You have to be very conscious of that. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to look at how to substitute string output with these variables. Okay, you should just follow along this script that I'm going to be writing in my editor, or better still, I'm going to copy the script and put it in the description below. Okay, I'll advise you should just copy it into your notepad and type it inside your editor so you can learn faster. Alright, so in a shell script file, the code will declare the year and the site name variable to hold different type of values. Okay, so it will then print a message where strings are substituted by year and site name variable. Let's go ahead into my editor and do that. Okay, so I'm going to create a file which will automatically bring out my editor for me. I will name it variables.sh. Okay, so once I press enter, I'm inside my VI editor, so I'm going to type hi to let me insert my files in it. So do you remember shebang? We're starting with it. Alright, bin/bash, enter. So the next thing we're going to do is make a description. So in the next line you type your hash again, space, then let's make a description, declaring a variable with a number value. Alright, so in the next line you type year equal to 2022. That is the year we are making this video. Alright, so this year is a variable name, the 2022 is your value. Alright, make sure there's no space in between, just like I showed you earlier. So in the next line, enter, then you put your hash. Let's make another description, which is declaring a variable with a string value. Okay, I hope you're following. Then in the last line, type in site name equal to, then put in your quotation mark. Okay, let me use the name of my website, coffeecraftworld.com. Okay, you get that? I hope you do. So in the next line, your hash, then let's make another description, which will be printing. Okay, printing a string message, substituting the value from the year and site name variables. Okay, make sure you read it again so you don't make any mistake. Printing a string message, substituting the value from the year and site name variables. And on the next line, you're going to type echo. You still remember echo? Your quotation mark is very important. The site name $. You might not understand all this at the moment, but just follow along. In subsequent video, I'll be breaking them down for you, why they are that and why it is what we have to use. Okay, website. So it is not going to echo the site name. Website was launched. So it wants to tell you the year the website was launched. Okay, in the year 2022. Okay guys, so I'm going to save this by pressing escape :QW. all right, it is right here as you can see it. Enter. So the next thing we're going to do is, remember this last script, we're going to run it now so we can see everything we've just did. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. First stop / the name of our file, which is variables.sh. Okay, enter. Wow, it tells me permission denied. Can you tell me why the permission is being denied? Okay, you should know that by now. It is because we didn't run the script to be given the access to make it executable. You forgotten the chmod command, so now let's do it for this file. I intentionally did it so you can know that it won't run if you did not make your file executable. You see the purpose now. So chmod here plus x, the file name, which is variables.sh. Now you're going to see that when I run this code again, it won't tell me permission denied again. I'm so sure of that. So let's go ahead and do that. / the name variables.sh. Enter. The cafecraftworld.com website was launched in the year 2020. You see now, our file has been given access to be executable. And remember the echo sign we put into our editor file, the script, which we use the echo command to do that. It has printed what we want it to print. So guys, I hope this video has helped you on the basics of shell scripting. Make sure you go and watch this video so you can know how to initialize Ubuntu box inside Vagrant and VirtualBox so you can run Linux operating system on your Windows OS. If this video has given you the basic of shell scripting programming, kindly like this video so it can be shown to more people, and also click on the subscribe button so you can see more of these, as I'm planning to make more videos to teach you the basics of every programming language, especially backend development. In the comment section, let me know what you think about this tutorial. What else do you want me to teach you? And I would love to answer. And I'll see you next time. Bye guys.